Welcome back to the Cut Automotive Sales and Training Podcast. Today we'll be continuing on with step 4 of the 12-step selling process. This step will be the test drive. The test drive is a key component as well to the sale of a vehicle. The goal is to give the customer the experience that they will be having doing their day-to-day or whatever travels that they do when they'll be using the vehicle. The goal would be to have a dedicated, drawn out test drive route where a customer can experience getting into traffic, getting out of traffic, braking, stopping, and turning. And at the same time, getting the opportunity to use some of the features of the vehicle. The goal at this point is a soft approach. You don't want to distract the customer as much on the test drive, but you can ask them questions about how the vehicle handles. How good can they see? What's the visibility like? Are they comfortable? And then at the same time, you can have them using some of the features like lane change assist, things like that that are definitely great safety features. The pedestrian features on the vehicle to where if there's a crosswalk and someone's coming through the crosswalk, the vehicle will alert them and let them know that there is a person or something in the road. These are great benefits by having a great test drive. Now, some companies say that the test drive should be as long as 22 minutes. The goal is to get the customer to like the vehicle. Some salespeople I've seen, and again, I've done this for a long time, over 27 years, and I've noticed that sometimes the test drive is a very, very short process for most salespeople. And I get it. It's uncomfortable having someone else drive you around. But that is why I recommend that you go out and you create a company test drive route. That way you're familiar with the test drive, you understand what's going to happen, you're able to direct the customer through this process. The goal with the test drive is for the customer to get really, really familiar with something that they're going to spend a lot of money on. This is a major purchase. Even if it's a pre-owned vehicle, the test drive has to be a key factor. This is giving the customer the opportunity to get familiar with what they're going to be having or not in their driveway. And the goal is not to shortcut it. A 5-minute test drive, I don't know what a customer can get out of a 5-minute test drive. So the goal would be minimum of 15 to 20 minutes doing the test drive, let the customer get comfortable, show them some of the safety features as far as the airbags that are in the vehicle, what it look like when they're driving, if there's an accident, what will happen. These are things that you can talk to the customer about. You don't have to have them responding. You can just get them to understand the ergonomics of the vehicle, the way the vehicle is laid out to where it's functioning to where they can keep their eyes on the road, which could create a definitely great driving habit, right? So most of these vehicles now come with so many things to where you could do on the steering wheel or be able to speak to the vehicle and have it do certain things like turn the AC on or turn the AC down. It's a great time for you to show them how to do all these things. One big piece that I've seen that most salespeople do not show: when a vehicle has the ability to parallel park itself, that is a key factor, right? A key option that you should always show your vehicle. Autonomous driving, I get it. Sometimes it's a little scary. Salespeople don't want to do that. You don't want a customer taking their hands off the wheel, things like that. But that's still a part of the vehicle. If it has that, you can't be afraid to show them how to use it, right? Maybe you might want to demonstrate that with the customer while you're driving, being that you'll be more comfortable with that. Also, maybe you want to demonstrate while you're driving the parallel park assist, right? Those are items that you can take control over if you are uncomfortable. The goal is to make sure the customer has the best experience. This is all about the customer. The experience has to be there because a great experience translate into a great opportunity or a great sale. There's not a lot to go over with the product presentation or the test drive, but it's just got to be, it has to have some effect to it. It has to have the ability to let the customer feel how the vehicle handles, right? So the goal is for you to make sure that you have this constructed so that there is no flaws. I get it. Sometimes there's accidents on the road or there could be something blocking your test drive route. Then come up with an alternate test drive route in case that one doesn't work. But I would always use the same test drive route because it allows your manager to know where you are just in case something happens to the vehicle. You'll be along that same test drive route, which is very a great safety item. Also, if something happens to the vehicle, you don't want to be somewhere where it's tough for them to find you. So the goal, right, if something happens to the vehicle or you or the customer, you want to be on a standard test drive route to where someone can get to you quickly, right? So that is the key piece to the test drive. It's just spend the right amount of time. See how the vehicle customer feels in the vehicle. Make sure they're comfortable. Make sure they set their seats the way they're going to be driving. Show them how to set the memory seating. Show them how to adjust the AC to the vents or flowing to the back and the front of the vehicle. Let them see that you really know a lot about the vehicle to where they feel comfortable while they're driving it. That's the goal of the demonstration. And when you get out of the demonstration, to me, the next question would be, how did you like this particular unit? And then before you go proceed to go inside, make sure it's the right color and has all the options that the customer's looking for. A lot of the times customers come back inside after you finish your demo and then they say, oh, well, I don't really like the color. By the time you get ready to do your negotiating, the goal would be after this test drive to make sure now that we've test drove the vehicle, we've gone over the product presentation, we understand what their budget is. We want to make sure that the vehicle that they drove is the exact vehicle that if the numbers make sense, that they be willing to take on. So that's going to bring the demo, which is step number 4, right, of the 12-step selling process to a close. So if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel for more information. There'll be some things following that you can click on to where you could either follow or you could, like the channel, or just continue to catch up when you can catch up. So this will bring this. So this will bring this portion of the 12-step selling process, which is step number 4, to a close. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to listen to the podcast or watch. You could please like this. So now you know a little bit more about the demonstration of the vehicle. I'm going to bring this thing to a close. Please like and subscribe or follow this podcast. Thank you. Until next time.